Hello, emotional listeners. Welcome to episode 31.
And I am Lucas. Today I am feeling confusing.
No.
Confused.
Exactly. And that little slip up right there, that is exactly why we're here today.
It is.
Welcome to a very special deep dive. We are slowing things down. We're taking a deep breath. This isn't just about, rushing through information. It's about mastering the nuance of how we feel.
It is. It's about the heart, the soul, and unfortunately the grammar,
Right.
but mostly the feelings.
We have a very clear mission today. We're diving into a stack of materials that focuses entirely on feelings, on moods, and on the one grammar trap that catches almost everyone.
Oh, I know this one.
The tricky difference between adjectives ending in ed and adjectives ending in ing.
It sounds so simple, doesn't it, when you put it like that? Just two little letters.
It does.
But mix them up, and suddenly you're telling the world something very, very different from what you intended.
How different?
I mean, you might be trying to say you're sad,
Yeah.
but I'm saying you're like a pathetic person. It's a minefield.
It really is.
Yeah.
So for everyone listening, get comfortable. We're going to take our time. We're aiming for a really comprehensive exploration today.
Yeah.
This whole thing is designed to be peaceful, slow, and extra long. We want these concepts to really sink in.
Right.
And my co-host here has a special role. You're not just analyzing the data today, are you?
No. Today I'm not just speaking. I am feeling.
Okay.
I'm taking on an acting challenge. I want to embody these words so you, the listener, can really hear the difference.
I love that.
When we talk about anger, I want to feel the heat. When we talk about sadness, I want to feel the weight.
I can't wait to hear this. Let's start with our first segment, advanced emotions, or as I like to call it, the vocabulary upgrade.
This is so crucial. If you look at the sources we have, there's a recurring theme. It's the problem with the word very.
Very. It's a perfectly fine word, but it's a bit vanilla.
Vanilla. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. It's basic. It's safe. It's the beige paint of the English language. It works. It covers the wall, but it doesn't excite anyone.
Right. When you're learning, you often rely on very plus a basic adjective. You say, I am very happy, I'm very tired, I'm very angry.
All the time.
But the sources suggest that to really connect with people, to show that you're at an intermediate or advanced level, let's call it that B1 or B2 level, you need to upgrade those words. You need precision.
And there's actually a technical reason for this, isn't there?
Yeah.
It isn't just about sounding fancy.
Right. In linguistics, we talk about gradable and non-gradable adjectives. Or you might hear them called weak and strong adjectives.
Okay, let's unpack that a bit because this is where the aha moment happens for a lot of learners.
So think of a word like happy. It's gradable. That means it's on a scale.
A scale.
You can be a little bit happy, you can be quite happy, or you can be very happy. Imagine a volume knob from 1 to 10.
Right. So very is just turning the volume knob up on a weak word.
Exactly. But then you have words that are non-gradable. These are the strong words. They are already at volume 10.
Oh, I see.
They represent the limit of the emotion.
So you can't really turn the volume up on them because they're already at the maximum?
Precisely. Let's look at happy. If you just won the lottery, saying, I am very happy, feels weak.
It does. It doesn't capture the energy.
It's like trying to describe a hurricane by saying, it is very windy.
Yeah, that's a perfect analogy. So what does the data suggest we replace it with? What is the maximum volume for happy?
Thrilled or delighted. Just listen to the difference. I am happy versus I'm thrilled.
That sounds much more electric. It implies a vibration and excitement that happy just doesn't carry.
Right.
Thrilled sounds like you just got off a roller coaster.
Exactly. It has that adrenaline spike in it. Or delighted. That one sounds lighter, more joyful. I am delighted to see you.
It's charming.
It's sparkle.
I like that image. Happy is a flat line. Thrilled is a spike. Delighted sparkles.
Okay, let's look at the flip side. The low energy. Very tired. We hear this all the time.
Okay.
I worked all day. I'm very tired.
Throw that away. Just get rid of it. Use exhausted.
Exhausted. It sounds like the air has been let out of you.
It means you have zero battery left. If you run a marathon, you aren't very tired. You are exhausted. It adds so much weight to your statement.
Think about the word itself. Exhausted. It sounds like a long, heavy breath out.
It does.
It sounds like you're collapsing into a chair.
It really does. And again, this is a strong adjective. So you wouldn't usually say, I am very exhausted.
Right.
You're either exhausted or you're not. It's total depletion.
Now let's try a high-energy negative emotion. Very angry.
This is one of my favorites. Furious.
Furious. It sounds like fire.
It does. Furious implies you're losing control. You aren't just annoyed, you're ready to
It
explode.
comes from the word fury, right?
Exactly. It's mythological. It's intense.
Okay, I think it's time to test your acting skills. We've talked about these words, but we need to hear them. The notes here suggest we need a demonstration of furious.
I am ready. I am channeling my inner rage. I'm imagining someone scratched my car. No, that's not enough.
Okay.
Imagine someone deleted all the files for this deep dive right before we started recording.
Oh, that is high stakes. Okay, let's see it.
Okay. I'm gathering the emotion.
Mm.
Here I go. I am furious. Was that good? Did you feel the fire? I am furious.
I have to be honest with you.
Yeah.
You didn't sound scary. You sounded hungry.
I'm hungry.
Yes, you sounded like you were demanding a sandwich, not expressing rage.
Bless
I
you,
am
Rick.
furious. It sounds like a toddler who missed snack time.
A toddler.
It had a sort of whining quality to it.
Whining. That is insulting. I was going for blinding rage.
It came across as blinding hunger. Try it again. But think about the word. Furious. It's deep. It's in the chest. It's not high-pitched.
Okay. Lower pitch, more intensity, less sandwich. I am furious.
Like, that was a little better.
Right.
A little bit. But we'll work on it.
We will.
This is the beauty of these words, though. You have to put emotion behind them. If you say, I am furious, with a smile or with a bored voice, it makes no sense. The listener gets confused.
That is so true. Context and tone are everything. If I say, I'm exhausted, but I'm jumping up and down, you won't believe me.
Exactly. But speaking of things making no sense and people getting confused, we need to move to our second segment. This is the most dangerous part of today's deep dive.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
The sources call this the social death mistake.
High stakes, right. Social death. It sounds so dramatic, but in the world of language learning, it's real.
It really is.
One tiny grammar slip can change how people perceive your entire personality. It can clear a room.
And it all comes down to describing yourself versus describing the situation. This is the fundamental misunderstanding that plagues so many learners.
Let's break down scenario A, the difference between boring and bored.
This is the classic trap, the absolute class.
Okay, paint a picture for us.
Imagine you're at a party. The music is slow, the food is bad, maybe just cold celery sticks, and nobody is talking to you. You want to tell your host that you are not having a good time.
Right. You want to express your internal state. You want sympathy. So you walk up to the host and you say, I am boring.
And immediately, social death.
Yeah.
The music scratches to a halt. The host just stares at you.
Why? Unpack that for us. Why is this so catastrophic?
Because I am boring describes your personality. It's a defining characteristic of who you are.
It's a statement about yourself.
Yes. It means you are not fun. It means you have no interesting stories. It means people should run away from you because you will put them to sleep.
You've basically just walked up to someone and said, hello, I have the personality of a wet cardboard box.
Exactly. And the host is thinking, well, thank you for the warning. I will go talk to someone else now.
But that's not what you meant. You meant to say that you feel the boredom. You're the victim here.
Exactly. You wanted to say, I am bored. I am bored means I need entertainment. I am boring means I am not entertaining. The difference is tragic.
It really is. One letter, the difference between ed and ing, changes you from a victim of a bad party to the cause of a bad party.
And think about the psychology of the listener. If you say, I am bored, they might try to help you.
Right. They might say, oh, no, let me introduce you to someone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or change the music. But if you say, I am boring, there's no helping you. That's just who you are.
Let's look at scenario B. This one is less tragic, but more embarrassing in a different way. Interesting versus interested.
Okay, so you're on a date, or maybe a job interview. You're listening to the other person speak. You want to show them that you're engaged. You want to be polite and enthusiastic.
So you look them in the eye, you nod, and you say, I am interesting.
Oh, the cringe. What have you done?
You've just complimented yourself. You haven't complimented them at all.
Yes. You are saying, I am a fascinating person. I am cool. I am smart. Look at me. It implies you're confident, maybe even arrogant. It's like looking in a mirror while someone is talking to you.
When what you really meant was,
I am interested. I am interested means I want to know more about you. I am interesting means you should want to know more about me.
it creates a completely different dynamic. One is humble and curious. The other is self-centered.
Exactly. So for everyone listening, if you want to avoid social death, if you want to be liked, you have to master this grammar. You cannot rely on guessing.
Which leads us perfectly into segment 3, the grammar focus. We need to solidify the golden rules. We need to move beyond guessing.
Let's strip away the confusion. We need a system, a formula, something you can hold on to when you're nervous.
The source material gives us a very, very clear distinction. Let's start with ing.
The rule for ing is simple. It describes the thing or the cause.
The cause. Okay, I like that. Let's visualize that.
Think of the ing word as the generator. It's generating the feeling. It's radiating the emotion out like heat from a radiator. The movie is boring. The movie is the thing doing the action. It's pushing boredom out into the room.
Or the shark is terrified.
Yes. The shark is the cause. The shark generates the fear. The shark is the terrifying thing. The shark is active.
Okay, so ing is the cause, the source, the generator. Now let's look at ed.
The ed ending is for the person or the receiver.
The receiver. I like that. You are receiving the feeling. You're the vessel.
Exactly. I am bored. I am receiving the boredom from the movie. It's hitting me. I am terrified. I am receiving the fear from the shark.
So if we look at the formula the sources provide, it goes like this. And I want to say this slowly because this is the mantra for today.
Let's do it.
The book is boring. The reader is bored.
Let's say that again. We need this to stick in the brain.
The book is boring.
The reader is bored.
One causes it, the other feels it.
It's a transfer of energy. The ing sends it. The ed catches it.
Think of it this way. If you say, I am boring, you are saying, I am the cause. If you say, I am bored, you are saying, I am the receiver.
That is a great check mechanism. Just ask yourself, am I the cause of this feeling or am I feeling it?
We have some interactive drills here in our notes. I think we should do these together, and I want you, the listener, to do them with us. I'll give the situation, and we'll apply the rule.
Excellent. Repetition is key. Let's do it. And let's take it slow.
Okay, the word is shock. The situation is some breaking news. You turn on the TV and something unbelievable has happened.
Okay, so the news is the cause. I am the receiver. The news was shocking. I was shocked.
Again, listen to the endings.
The news was shocking. I was shocked.
One more time for the people in the back. Feel the shock.
The news was shocking. I was shocked.
Perfect. Next word. Confuse. The situation is a difficult map. You're lost in a foreign city. The map makes no sense.
The map is the problem. The map was confusing. I was confused.
Notice the feeling. You're the receiver. You're the one scratching your head.
The map was confusing. I was confused.
Last time.
The map was confusing. I was confused.
Okay, let's do a nice one. The word is relax. The situation is a spa. Warm water, soft music, maybe some cucumbers on your eyes.
I need this after all that confusion. The spa is relaxing. I feel relaxed.
Can you feel the tension leaving your shoulders?
The spa is relaxing. I feel relaxed.
One more time.
The spa is relaxing. I feel relaxed.
That is the core mechanism. If you can remember cause equals ing and receiver equals ed, you are safe from social death.
Yes.
You will never again tell someone you are boring when you mean you were bored.
But as we know, not everyone remembers the rules in the heat of the moment.
That's true.
Nerves take over. Which brings us to a tragic tale.
Yes, it is time for story time. This is segment 4, the most boring date in history.
Oh no. Poor Tom. I feel for him already.
We are going to read the story slowly. Listeners, pay attention to every single adjective. Listen for the causes and the receivers. And listen to the disaster unfolding.
I am ready. Set the scene.
Tom met Sally for a date. He liked her very much. He wanted to impress her. He wanted to be interesting.
See, he wants to be the cause of interest. That's a good goal.
Yeah.
He wants to generate interest.
But he was very nervous. And when Tom gets nervous, he talks about his hobbies.
Oh no.
He talked about his collection of spoons for 2 hours.
Oh, Tom. Spoons. 2 hours.
Antique spoons, silver spoons, wooden spoons from different countries.
Sally must have been dying.
Sally was bored. In fact, she was exhausted. She tried to leave. She looked at her watch. She finally said, I am so tired.
Here it comes. Here comes the mistake. Tom misinterprets the situation.
Tom said, really? I am exciting.
Oh, painful. Stop the tape. I am exciting.
Let's analyze that. He is feeling the adrenaline of the date. He feels excited. So he assumes that because he feels it, he is it.
Right. He's telling her, I am a roller coaster. I am a fireworks display. How can you be tired when you're with me, the most exciting man in the world?
And meanwhile, he's talking about spoon.
The disconnect is incredible.
Sally laughed. She couldn't help it. She said, no, Tom, you mean you are excited.
Wow, she corrected him on the date.
She did. She said, if you say you are exciting, it means you are fun, but listening to you is annoying.
Ouch. Brutal honesty from Sally. but grammatically correct.
She nailed it. She identified that the situation listening to him was the cause. It was annoying.
And what happened to poor Tom?
Tom was embarrassed. He went home alone. He felt depressed, but his spoons were still there. They were fascinating to him.
There's just so much to unpack here. The tragedy of Tom saying, I am exciting, while engaging in the most boring conversation possible is just, it's comedy gold.
It really is.
But it shows how language shapes reality. It's the ultimate disconnect. He felt the excitement inside, so he used the word exciting.
Exactly.
But he forgot that exciting describes the effect he has on others. He was looking in, but using an outward-facing word.
He was the receiver of his own excitement, so he should have said, I am excited.
Right. But by saying, I am exciting, he claimed a personality trait that he clearly did not possess in that moment. Unless you really, really love spoons.
And look at Sally's reaction. She was exhausted, not just tired. Listening to someone talk about spoons for 2 hours drains your battery. It's mental labor.
And she called the situation annoying. The situation was the cause. She was the receiver of the annoyance. It's a perfect grammar lesson wrapped in a bad date.
Hopefully none of our listeners will ever find themselves in Tom's shoes. But if you do, just remember, talk less about spoons and check your grammar.
Or find someone who is also interested in spoons. Then you can both be excited.
That's a fair point. There's a lid for every pot and a collector for every spoon. Now let's move away from single words and look at how we can paint with broader strokes. Segment 5 is all about idioms for feelings.
Ah, I love idioms. They give so much flavor to the language. Sometimes a single word just isn't enough to capture the complexity of a human feeling.
Our source material highlights 3 major ones. The first one is for when you are incredibly happy. Over the moon.
This is such a beautiful image. It comes from the nursery rhyme, right? The cow jumped over the moon.
I think so.
Imagine jumping so high with joy that you leave the Earth's atmosphere.
It means very, very happy, but it's poetic.
Example, I passed my exam. I am over the moon. It's better than thrilled. It's magical. It implies a sense of disbelief, like you're floating.
It is. Now let's bring the mood down. What if you are sad? The phrase is down in the dumps.
Down in the dumps. It sounds heavy. It sounds sludgy.
Dumps usually refers to a trash pile or a low place. So if you're down in the dumps, you're sad, depressed, low energy.
It feels like a slump, like you're sitting at the bottom of a hill and you can't climb up.
I lost my favorite pen. I'm down in the dumps.
It's been raining for a week. I'm feeling a bit down in the dumps.
Now the third one is very common, but it can be confusing if you take it literally. Butterflies in my stomach.
Ah, yes. This one leads to some very funny misunderstandings. If you translate this directly into some languages, people will think you need medical attention.
In fact, I think this calls for another skit. The notes suggest a doctor scenario. We need to show just how weird this sounds if you don't know the idiom.
I am ready. I am the patient. I am a hypochondriac who takes everything literally.
And I'll be the concerned friend. Action.
Oh, no. Oh, dear.
What's wrong? You look pale. Are you okay?
I think I need to go to the hospital. Immediately.
Why? Does your head hurt? Is it your heart?
No, it's my stomach. There are insects inside.
What? Insects?
Yes. I have butterflies in my stomach. I can feel them. They're flying around. Flap, flap, flap.
You can feel them.
I must have swallowed a caterpillar while I was sleeping. Call a surgeon.
Stop. Stop calling the ambulance. Put the phone down.
But the butterflies, they'll lay eggs.
It's an idiom. Butterflies in my stomach doesn't mean you ate insects. It means you are nervous.
Nervous.
Yes. Usually before a big event, like a speech or a date. Maybe a date with someone who collects spoons. It's that fluttering feeling of anxiety and excitement.
Oh. So I don't need surgery.
No, you just need to take a deep breath.
Phew. That's a relief.
Oh.
I was very worried about the ecosystem in my stomach.
See, literal translation can be dangerous. But butterflies in my stomach is a classic way to describe nervousness.
It's a perfect metaphor, actually.
Right.
Because when you're nervous, your body releases adrenaline. Blood rushes away from your stomach to your muscles, the fight or flight response.
Oh, interesting.
And that causes a weird fluttering sensation. It really does feel like wings flapping inside you.
That is fascinating. So it's a biological description wrapped in poetry.
Exactly. But please never tell a doctor you have butterflies unless you want a very strange look.
So we have over the moon for happy, down in the dumps for sad, and butterflies in my stomach for nervous.
A complete emotional toolkit.
Which brings us to our finale, segment 6, The emotion roller coaster.
This is the interactive finale. This is where we put everything together. The vocabulary, the grammar, and the acting.
Here's how it works. I'm going to describe a crazy situation, a scenario. You, my co-host, must react.
Okay. I'm ready to be the receiver.
But you cannot use basic words. No happy, no sad, no scared. You must use the advanced ED adjectives we discussed.
Understood. I will banish very from my vocabulary.
Then there's one more rule. Your voice pitch must match the emotion perfectly. We need to hear the feeling. If you're scared, I want to hear the tremble. If you're happy, I want to hear the smile.
I am warming up my vocal cords. Me, 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 me. Okay. I am ready. Bring on the chaos.
Round 1. The situation is the lottery. You check your ticket. You realize you have won $1 million.
Oh my goodness. I am thrilled. I am absolutely delighted.
Wow, look at that energy. Not just happy.
No, happy is for finding a $5 bill. $1 million. I am thrilled. I'm vibrating. I'm over the moon. Can you hear the smile in my voice?
I can hear it. It sounds like you inhaled helium. Excellent. Round 2. Let's get dark.
Okay.
The ghost. You wake up in the middle of the night. It's cold. There is a transparent figure standing at the foot of your bed.
Oh no, I am. I'm terrified. I am petrified.
Oh, that gave me chills. Why did you use petrified?
Petrified comes from the word for stone, like petroleum or,
Yeah.
or the name Peter. It means you are so scared you cannot move. You're turned to stone. It is much stronger than just scared.
I felt that. You sounded frozen. Okay, shake it off. The ghost is gone. Round 3. The overwork. You have just worked for 20 hours straight. No sleep, no coffee, just spreadsheets.
I am exhausted.
Yeah.
I am completely shattered.
Shattered. That's a great word for this.
Like glass. Dropped on the floor. Broken into 1,000 pieces. I have nothing left. I am shattered.
You sound terrible in a good way.
Thank you. I feel heavy. I need a pillow.
One last round. Wake up. Round 4. The pizza theft.
What?
You ordered a delicious pepperoni pizza. You are starving. You turn around for 1 second to get a napkin and someone steals it.
Hey, I am furious. I am so annoyed.
Whoa. Okay, that was actual anger.
Who steals a pizza? That is my pizza. I'm furious. Put it back.
Okay, calm down. It's just a scenario. There is no real pizza.
Okay, I'm calm. I did sound angry that time, right? Not hungry.
You sounded very angry. You sounded like a man who would fight a bear for a slice of pepperoni.
It's a complex emotion. The mix of hunger and injustice creates true fury.
You did great. That's exactly what we want our listeners to practice. Don't just read the words. Feel them.
Mm-hmm.
If you say, I am exhausted, let your shoulders drop. If you say, I am thrilled, smile.
Your body leads your voice, and your voice helps you remember the vocabulary. It's all connected. You can't separate the language from the body.
We have covered so much ground today. We've gone from the basic very to the advanced thrilled and furious.
We explored the concept of gradable and non-gradable adjectives.
We narrowly avoided social death by distinguishing between boring and bored.
We learned the golden rule. ING is the cause, ED is the receiver.
We sympathize with poor Tom and his spoons.
We diagnosed your butterflies and saved you from unnecessary surgery.
And we rode the emotional roller coaster.
It's been a journey. But before we go, I want to leave our listeners with a final thought. We talked a lot about being interesting versus being interested.
Yes, the social death mistake.
The world is full of people trying to be interesting, trying to be the shiny object, trying to be the cause.
Right.
Everyone wants to be the movie. Nobody wants to be the audience.
But the real connection happens when you're the receiver, when you are interested.
So my challenge to you, the listener, is this. Don't worry so much about whether you're fascinating. Go out and be fascinated. Be interested in the world, in the people around you, in the English language.
If you are interested, you will never be boring.
That's the truth.
Thank you for diving deep with us today. It's been a pleasure exploring these feelings with you.
I am delighted that you listened. And now, honestly, I am a little exhausted. I put a lot of emotion into that pizza scream.
Go rest your voice. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.